Our society needs to change the way we view women as being arm candy and trophy wives for men. We need to view women like we view men. Women are fully whole. They don't need anyone to be whole. They're whole just being alone and themselves. We view men as being whole and complete without a woman even being mentioned. But we can't or won't view women as though they're their own people. It's always, do you have kids? Are you married? When the first thing people ask women is usually, are you in a relationship or do you have kids? While they ask men about their careers and their hobbies, you see how our society views women. They see women as something to get work done. They view men as the leaders. They view women as though they're necessary to keep society going, not that they're enough by themselves. When our society tells women that if you don't do what you're told, you're going to end up alone with cats, while a man being alone isn't pathetic, but when a woman is, that's pathetic. It's the double standards. If men are not asked about their kids, why are women asked about their kids? You see it a lot, and I've seen it too much. I've been shamed for being 31, female, and single. There's nothing wrong with being single. There's nothing wrong with being married. You're not better because you're married, and you're not less than because you're single. It's a choice. You choose whether or not you want to be single or married. And we need to stop teaching girls from birth that their only goals in life, their only dreams should be about having family and just existing as somebody's partner. People are whole, happy, and enjoying life without partners. On average, most people live 20 plus years single. You don't need a partner to survive. Society doesn't view women with enough respect that she's whole and autonomous without a man. Society still expects women to take the man's name when you get married, while men probably would be made fun of if they did that, the changing of their name. We need to stop viewing women as property and extensions of our own dreams. Women are whole. Women are whole when they're kids, when they're adults, when they're single. They're whole regardless of who they are. We need to stop viewing women as a whole and view them as whole people. And as long as you elect men who harm women, people like Trump, you won't get a culture to progress forward into respecting women equally with men. You elect a man who is, from what I've heard, 26 sexual misconduct violations. This is the person who's leading the men of our country. If we think it's acceptable to elect a predator as president, we are so messed up. No wonder the men of this country are now committing more misogynistic, sexist crimes and behavior since Trump became president. I've read somewhere that there's a 25% increase minimum of sexist, misogynistic violence and white supremacy membership since Trump became president. When you choose a leader that is the worst form of man, a man who doesn't treat queer people with respect and says that they're predators, while he's a predator, the only person who is a predator probably in that conversation, you won't get a good country. Countries are judged by how they treat vulnerable